Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. This is the Queen very publicly visiting Mi5, and I guess this is the head of Mi5. The Queen didn't, this is theater. This is political theater. Okay, she's visiting Mi5 for a reason. And there are two main issues that are coming out right now. One, the Queen is visiting Mi5 very publicly. And two, royal experts blast Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's unsustainable security plans as the bill is set to rocket to $20 million a year. Okay, so those I believe those two issues are linked. Why is the security cost rocketing to $20 million a year? Well, they're telling us that Harry and Meghan, they're flying all over the world. Harry just flew to the Travelist thing. He took a private plane to go to the Travelist to cry and moan about how we need to do sustainable travel for other people and not him, apparently, because he flew in a private jet. But Harry and Meghan and Archie are often in three different places. One, are they hinting that Meghan and Harry are separating and or divorcing and they're maybe not living together now? Is that one thing that they're doing? Two, are they setting up, sort of a kidnap scenario for Archie? Because we never see Archie. A lot of people believe, Archie doesn't exist, or that was a borrowed Archie. And I see a lot of that in the cards. Who is that child that we saw in Africa with Desmond Tutu and we never saw him again? I mean, Nephilim Archie that she's pressed to his chest and hiding his face, that's not the same Archie. And we can look at all the pictures and see that there are different Archies. Is there some kind of a security threat against the monarchy right now? Is Meghan a security threat right now? Because is she planning to expose secrets? I mean, why? Why is the Queen suddenly appearing at MI5? There is a reason. Okay, is the Queen going to unfund partially the security costs? I mean, she simply needs to say 20 million is outrageous. You're going to have to figure something out. We're lopping off 10 million. Good luck. Does Meghan still possess any of the crown jewels? This is a question I wonder about. She had the Diana ring, the Diana stone, one or two of the Diana stones in her engagement ring. And that's such a beautiful symbol of permanence and carrying on the legacy. And that lasted all of 10 minutes. And now she left the monarchy. I mean, just, disturbing. All right, so let's take a look at some of these things. Why did the Queen visit MI5 now? Is there an active threat against the monarchy? Because she's making a statement by making this visit. Is there an active threat against the monarchy currently, that we should be concerned about? There are all kinds of, we have a no. So it could be a ruse or a full stop. Active threat against the monarchy now. Reacting to talking. What do we have? Is there an active threat against the monarchy now? No. High Tower, officially no. Many hands. Heart. Mother Earth, which can be a mother or the situation. Reacting to talking, 8, 2 spades. So it's not about an active threat. It's not about it. It's an official visit in front of the many people to win their hearts over in the situation. And it's a reaction to talking. She's creating a narrative. She's kind of cluing us in that something is going to happen. But there's not like an active threat that they're very worried about. And I would note that William I don't know how long ago, 6 months ago or longer, he went and spent some time with MI5 and was studying their methods. And I think this is while Meghan and Harry they might have still been at Kensington. This is maybe before they threw them out of Kensington, because they were such a risk. Is the Queen concerned about something Meghan is planning? Okay, this is a narrative. This is political theater. She's cluing us in. And so we won't be shocked when she makes the next move, whatever that is. Is the Queen concerned about something Meghan is planning? Karmic relationship. 5 diamonds, 2 diamonds. Here we go. So it's something Meghan is planning. Well, we have the Devil. We have the Ace of Spades, a single act, a single devilish act, very public, exposing in the public something very devilish. 11 and 12, 3 spades, conflict. So she is concerned. Underneath, she's concerned about something very bad being exposed to the whole world. The butterfly is very public. The Ace of Diamonds, the sun, exposes everything. So it's a new thing. They're aces. It's something that's not been revealed yet. It's new, and it's very malicious. And it's going to cause a lot of conflict. So yeah, she is concerned about something Meghan is up to. Because obviously Meghan is driving the action over there. Harry is just like a pet poodle at this point, which is very disturbing. Why would you go from a Prince of England to a pet poodle? Why do that? What's on the surface? Karmic relationship, Jacob's ladder, 2 diamonds. Okay, committed to something, advancing in the family. Okay, yeah. So on the surface, she's keeping a relationship. Okay, and the question is the Queen concerned about something Meghan is doing? On an ongoing basis, committed to the relationship. 7 and 6, 13. 4 hearts. So family. So she's just strengthening the family. On the surface, she is strengthening the family in preparation for something very evil and malicious being revealed. Okay, from Meghan's camp. Are they setting up a kidnap scenario of Archie? Okay, because they're talking about, there's all this talk about security. They're talking about how they're in different places, and you have to have at least 4 security people for Harry, 4 for Meghan, and then if Archie's with the au pair in 4 there. Okay, and so they're kind of telling you that they're splitting up the assets, so the assets are weak. Okay, and before this we had security people going out for coffee and bagels. Okay, that's a security weakness. They keep showing us that there's security weaknesses forming. And now they're making it really obvious, like, well, sometimes Archie's alone. He's studying at MIT now, and he's just got the au pair. And so Archie's alone. Are they setting up a kidnap scenario? It's just very odd. They keep hinting. Are they setting up a kidnap scenario? Because that's one way to get rid of Archie. Oh my goodness, something happened. Archie was kidnapped, and, there's the 10 spades. And they did mention that. They did say that Canada was very risky because there's so many guns in Canada, and there's not guns in the UK. However, London has a higher has a higher violent crime rate than New York City. Those, they knife you and throw acid in your face. That's worse. That is so much worse than being shot. My goodness. And where they have the most guns, there's no crime. All right. Are they setting up a kidnap of Archie? Underneath, we have 10 spades, a big disaster, ruler, controlling a big disaster. Let's see, this is 25, 35, 9 clubs. Officially the crown and a disaster, a very bad ending, setting up, the snake is very far seeing, setting up a disaster. The crown is setting up in the distance a disaster. On the surface, cornucopia, 4-leaf clover, mustard seed, planting the seed of everything, opportunistically planting the seed of everything. So are they setting up a kidnap? They're setting up a disaster. The crown is potentially setting up a disaster. Underneath, hidden, in the hidden situation, setting up a disaster. So yeah, setting up a disaster, potentially. So I think maybe they are. There's some indication that maybe they are. So something's going on over here with Meghan. Meghan is plotting something. There's not an immediate risk to the queen, to the crown, and they are looking at a kidnap scenario of Archie, because that is one way to deal with this imaginary Archie that no one sees, and the child that everybody saw may not have been Archie at all. Okay, we've only seen him once, and that's beyond very suspicious. I mean, even the most casual observer should look at that situation and say, well, gosh, does Archie really exist? Or did something happen to Archie? And this is the something happens to Archie scenario. Okay, 2 spades wanted to fall out. Will the Queen partially unfund Meghan, Harry, and Archie's security? That's a good way to turn the screws to them. Well, we're just not going to throw you $10 million of that. You're gonna have to figure it out and spend less money. We're only going to give you X amount of money for security, and the rest is going to come out of your pocket. They'll fix it up real fast. Inheritance, woman, city, decisions to separate. Oh my, what's that? Long-term ending. Okay, will the Queen partially unfund their security? Inheritance, the royal family, woman, city. So on the surface, 20, 30, 8 diamonds. Okay, money and inheritance is a lot of money. Woman and the whole world. So on the surface, no. They're very supportive of them in the world. They're very, very supportive of them in the world. Underneath, decisions to separate over the long term because of the bad relationship and ending it and creating a bad relationship and separating. So she's definitely looking at cutting it out, making other decisions to end this funding, because we're looking at the funding. Separate because of the bad relationship. I mean, yeah, she is looking at unfunding them. Is Meghan still in possession of any of the crown jewels? Okay, because we saw the picture where Meghan showed her hands very publicly right before sending we're 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the monarchy, and we're going to transform it. So, is Meghan still in possession of any of the crown jewels? Whether she sent them off, the Diana jewels from the ring, or whether she sent them to Doria secretly, right before the banning, where Meghan is banned from wearing the crown jewels. Which, that's quite odd, being in the royal family, can't wear the jewels. put these ones out. I'm going to put these ones out because that... All right. Is Megan still holding on to any of the crown jewels? Scourge, conflict, working together, renewal. Water into wine can be also lying. 6 and 8, 14. 4 diamonds. Working together in the foundation, conflict, and I'm not sure. Everything is hidden here. All of the revealing cards are in the hidden situation. What's in the hidden situation? Man, handcuffs, and yes. So yes still has them kind of very directly. Acted directly upon them. 11 and 13. 6, 24. 6 spades. So, yeah. So lying and stealing. We have lying and stealing and conflict here. Lying, stealing, and conflict. So I'm going to say, yeah, they just kind of took them. Yeah, 2 clubs has them. Yes, has them. Through direct action, just kind of lying about it, stole them, and this is a conflict. So she does still have some of the crown jewels, and those are very valuable, not because they're just like diamonds and jewels, but because they belong to the crown, and the fact that they have historical value, that's what makes them so valuable. All right, let's see what we have here. Is there an active threat against the monarchy? No. No. That's not why the Queen is visiting Mi5 at this time. They're reacting to something that people are saying. They're getting people talking and creating a reaction, which is what they're doing. This is in the news. We're talking about it. Other people are talking about it. They're setting us up. They're creating a narrative so that when the next dominoes fall, we're going to be prepared because we're already talking about this. You know, you talk about stuff and you start thinking about it, and it comes into public awareness, and then it's not a shock when the next shoe drops. Is Meghan planning something? On the surface, okay, she's strengthening the family position. Underneath, we have a devil taking a single act very publicly, and its new information will be revealed. So yes, Meghan is, and I think Meghan is constantly doing this. Meghan is, you know, she wants to write the book. She wants to do the tell-all interview. She wants to, you know, that's the kind of thing that she's doing. That's how she's getting what she wants. So definitely Meghan is preparing something like this. Will it just come out, or will they cut it off at the pass? And this is what the Queen is trying to do. She's trying to cut it off at the pass. She's trying to strengthen the position of the monarchy sufficiently so that either the information won't come out, or when it does come out, they're very prepared. Are they setting up a kidnap scenario of imaginary Archie? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, the Crown, 2535. Yeah, officially the Crown is looking very far into the future and looking at disaster scenarios. That is what they are. That doesn't mean they're going to do it, but they are definitely looking at that. Opportunistically planting the seed, and they're looking at everything. They look at everything. Okay, and that's when you have a lot of resources, you can look at everything. Will she partially unfund the security? Yeah, I do see them putting a stop to this. Yeah, they are looking at that. Definitely. That's definitely a tap that they can turn off. We'll just cut off half of your security costs and you're going to have to deal with it. But on the surface, they're very supportive. Does Meghan still have any of the crown jewels? Yeah, she took them. Yes. And this could say Harry was involved, but I can't imagine Harry was involved. And the pattern is that Meghan does something, and she doesn't tell anybody, and then Harry's on the hook for it, and he can't come out with a denial unless he leaves her. And what started happening is the Crown, Meghan will put something out and then the Crown will immediately deny it. This is completely new. The Crown, never complain, never explain. Now they explain. Okay, because Meghan keeps doing this. Meghan will put something out and now the Crown will immediately disavow it and say, we had nothing to do with this and we disagree. Okay, and Harry's not able to do that yet. And that's what she's doing. She just does stuff and then you just have to deal with it. She lights the house on fire and you better call the fire truck or it's going to burn down. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what comes next. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.